Welcome into Fast Five with Jay Walker and Scott Prather.
And this is Fast Five.
Hey.
True or false? Was Les Miles the best coach in LSU history?
Let me tell you why it's true. First of all, he had the best winning percentage. But he had to be the head coach at LSU at a time when, one, Alabama was relevant, and number two, the SEC West was better than the SEC East.
I don't know that all of the strength was in the East. Auburn went undefeated, 13-0 one year when Saban was at LSU. Everything you said is true except the first thing. Most successful coach, true. Best coach, still gotta say Nick Saban.
Don't you figure out who the best coach is by who the most successful coach is?
What do we say at the end of the year? Do they put the best team in the national title game or the most deserving? The best isn't always what you make it out to be.
Right here. I'm rolling my eyes right here. Do you see me?
Battle round, pick a side. Should Ed Orgeron get a serious look during his interim period to be the head coach beyond this season for LSU?
No. Ed's a good interim coach, did a great job at USC. There's a reason they moved on from him. He didn't have a ton of success at Ole Miss. I think he's perfect for the role he's in right now in this moment, but long term, I don't think he's the guy.
Personable guy, Louisiana guy, a guy who learned from his time at Ole Miss, admittedly, all of the things that he did wrong, and turned that into a positive at USC. And besides, after they go through the candidates, he might be the best guy available.
Donkey round in 7 seconds or less. Who's been the best player for the Raging Cajuns so far this season?
Well, let's see. Is that the best player or the most successful player?
The best.
I'm going with Eli.
Okay, I'll go with Steven Coots. Yes, he's a punter, but he's one of the best punters in the country. Sideline reporter for Tulane texted me during the game. He said, this guy's an all-man.
Donkey round 2. Are the Saints one of the 3 worst teams in the NFL?
No, they're not one of the 3 worst. That belongs to Cleveland, Chicago, and San Francisco, despite the fact that they're not.
Yes. 3 losses to so-so teams, no margin for error. Yeah, they are.
Bonus donkey round. Who will be the head coach at LSU in 2017?
Larry Fedora, the head coach at North Carolina. Sorry, did I take your guy?
You did. Well, since he took my guy, I will say Tom Herman because he's the odds-on favorite in Vegas right now. He's a sexy name. Why not?
Winner and loser of the week.
Every head coach that has any kind of connection to the potential job at LSU, because so many of those guys, just by having their name out there, are going to get a substantial raise out of it. That's usually how this works. Therefore, they're the winners of the week.
Loser of the week is Joe Oliva, the athletic director at LSU. Not because of the move that he made. I think there were a lot of people that were ready for it to be made and weren't surprised when it happened. But it was the reason he allegedly gave to a couple of sources. He said he fired Les Miles because he was afraid the guy would be successful and he'd have to keep him. That's the guy running your athletic program in Baton Rouge.
Afraid of success?
He's the loser of the week.
We'll see you next week on Fast Five.
Matt.